Salvete omnes, this is Amelia, also known as TheMartianGeek, and welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. In the last episode, we didn't actually do much except exchange some information with Niall. And I'm gonna see if we... Oh, hey. 2222 Mira. I wonder how that happened. I'm gonna see if we have enough money for any more equipment. I forget what we actually still need. But... boots, I guess. How badly do I want those, though? I don't know. We'll be fine. So, side quests. We have a West Bows monster, a Naval Valley monster, and a Bear Claw survey. And the whole Bear Claw thing is in the Naval Valley, so we might as well do those two at the same time. But first, let's take care of the West Bows monster. Just need to head off this way. Oh, and I swapped out one of Shara's quartz. Or, I thought I did, I forgot to. But I'm going to replace that hit with a defense, because the boss coming up is weak to earth, and we didn't have any earth magic before. So, same monsters we fought in, well, a couple episodes ago. When we were going to Bows. And I think we were over here when we were looking for chickens, too. Anyway, across the bridge. Yeah, this area takes a bit to traverse. Oh, there's a new enemy. Boiled Agar G. A soft-bodied monster in a shell that attacks with wind-based hearts, explodes when defeated. Yeah. And despite being an egg, it drops an eyeball. So, we obviously need to use magic on it if we don't want to get blown up. And it's resistant to everything except fire. It also casts magic at us. Seems like an odd place for that thing. There are more of him in other places, but there's just this one random egg monster in the middle of the highway. No word on if it's from Mars, though. Oh, I guess there are more of them. Or one more, at least. And another snake. It should be coming up on... Ooh. Shining Palm! So, these... They're completely immune to elemental magic, but they drop a lot of Sepith. They are a dastardly shining fluff, insanely quick, and, well, insane. Near impossible to hit. They also give you quite a lot of experience. But attacking them with regular attacks is basically a lost cause. So we either want to use S-crafts or things that have a chance of causing instant death because they are not immune to instant death. We don't have anything like that yet, though. So we're going to use S-crafts on them. What you really want is to get an S-craft on them with a Sepith up bonus, at least if it's a Stealth. So they can also drain your EP. Shining Palm is sparkling mightily! Oh yeah, and they run away. Which is the main thing they do, is run away. But hey, 30 Sepith of each element. That was worth completely draining everyone's CP, right? Anyway, here's the boss we are supposed to fight. A large monster is prowling around. Well, it doesn't have any minions. So there's that. But it's a Thunderquake. It's quite weak to earth, slightly weak to fire. Drops an Evade 2 quartz, if we can get it, that would be nice. A monster not native to the Bows region that emits a blinding shock. So, we'll do that. See, that's why I wanted Shara to have some earth magic. Now, it only actually does one thing. This. It's an all-target attack that has a chance of inflicting blind. Fortunately, we can take it at this point. I believe it is actually vulnerable to faint and confuse, so I suppose I should have Chaos Branded it. Well, maybe we can get the faint status to stick, for lucky. Man, Cher has a critical turn bonus, but she's also blind, so... yeah. At least all these all-hitting attacks will restore some CP after the Shining Palm thing. I actually forgot about those, and I didn't realize that they spawned there. I may have to farm some Sepith from them, considering that I wanted to unlock more slots for people and all. Also, yeah, gonna heal. We probably could have survived one more, but yeah. And also, it's another boss that's pretty heavy on the physical defense, but just for proof. Yeah, that didn't do nearly as much damage as the magic did. I guess if I really wanted, I could have given everyone an Earth Quartz, so they could all cast... wait, that can miss? I mean, I guess it probably counts as a craft, not a spell. But it's gone.
Oh, are you done already?
And hey, Joshua learned a new craft, and that is a useful one. I will definitely be making use of it. I still think we don't have enough Fire Sepith to open up another slot, but hey, it did drop the Evade 2 Quartz, so that's good. Might be able to give Shara Aerial as well. Yay! Aerial on more characters is always good. So yeah, so this is a Shining Palm spawn, a spawn spot. Good to know. I guess we don't really have much else to do, though. Because, like, the side quests are pretty involved. I guess we can fight this exploding egg just for the heck of it. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that, but whatever. Actually, are these weak to earth? No, fire. Would have thought that triggered after Joshua's turn. I wonder if they still blow up if they're fainted. I would assume they do. Well, at least their self-destruct attack doesn't do too much damage. Okay, I gotta see. Okay, yeah, they do. Sorry about that, Joshua. You got blown up twice in one battle.
Seems you came up short.
And we got some eyeballs. So I'm actually going to call it here because, like I said, I kind of want to farm those Shining Palms for some more Sepith so I can open up some more slots. Bit of a short episode for sure. But I suppose that's how the cookie crumbles. Just go ahead and get to the screen transition, or room transition. Oh, that's actually not where I meant to go. Well, the Crone Trail we don't have to worry about till later, but yeah, I'll see you next time. Actually, why don't I just do this now? This was a pretty short episode, so it's not a problem to tack something onto it. So, as you can see, we now have a lot more Sepith than we did before, mainly fire and wind. So, it is actually enough to open up both of Estelle's remaining slots. And I think I can get one of Joshua's too. Yeah, the one that matters less. But yeah, so now Estelle has everything open and Joshua's just missing 2. Of course, opening those would require a lot more farming, and I may or may not do that, but let's actually get some quartz while we're at it. I didn't realize until afterward that we actually could get the attack I was talking about before, because blind counts for 3 time elemental value. And the spell in particular that I was thinking of that can cause instant death is Shadow Spear, 20% chance of KO, requires 5 time elemental value, and we'd have to have a pretty specific combination at this point in the game to get it, and I don't think we really have the slots for it, but it'll come in handy later. So, is there any other quartz I want to buy, I wonder? I mean, I guess I could get cast 1, it only costs 20, and I think it'll be a while before we get cast 2, especially since there are only 2 of them in this game. Cast, there are only ever 3 tiers of that, even though in Trails in the Sky SC and the 3rd, there are 5 tiers of all the other quartz. Well, I mean all the base ones like attack, defense, and all that. But cast only gets 3, so we only get 2 of them in this game. So what do I do with my newfound slots is the question. Could put that on her. Yeah, I could just make Estelle a super time magic caster that also gives us access to Hellgate. Not the high school in Missoula, but or the canyon it's named after. But it is an area of effect attack. Not a very big one. A lot of the time it'll only hit one thing anyway because it's unit targeted and it is a small area. But it has a 20% chance of causing faint. And we can also get a mute effect on enemies now if we want to. So yeah. I guess I should put something in Joshua's other slot too. Another HP one. I guess I could put that there. Why the heck not? Honestly, I actually wonder if I should get more action quartz. I think we get action 2 in the next chapter, and I kind of want to wait until then, but you know what? Well, I don't know. Again, they only cost 20. I'll go ahead and get a couple more of them. So now, that gets replaced by that. And I suppose that gets replaced by that. Probably not a huge priority to open Cher's other slots, because they cost just as much as Joshua's, and she won't be in the party as much as he will. So yeah, we're all orbled up. We're once again almost out of Fire Sepith. But now that I can actually kill Shining Palms without using S-Crafts, I could probably go back and get some more if I wanted, and just open up everybody else's slots now. If I had the patience for that, which most likely I don't. But whatever, see you next time.